ॐ प्रपन्नपारिजाताय तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः.
Namaskar everybody. Today you would notice two small changes in the layout. முதல்ல வந்து the title page has been changed and it embeds the Dhyana Shloka within that. அதே மாதிரி லாஸ்ட்ல நான் ஃபைனல் நமஸ்கார் சொன்ன பிறகு அந்த பரிஹா ஸ்டாட்டிக் லோகோ வரும்போது அதுலயே சாந்தி மந்த்ராஸ் ஆல்சோ embedded. You are all familiar with Dhyana Shloka and the Shanti Mantra fully now. And let me request you to kindly support the Parihaa channel, which has been doing a yeoman service by bringing these programs for all age groups, Mukkima student community ke kondaradhukku. To encourage Parihaa channel, kindly like every video and then subscribe to the Parihaa channel once. There is no money involved. Just subscribe to the Parihaa channel, press it once. And the channel, if it grows, more such programs will come to everybody's benefit. Thank you. Let's move forward. Gita Upadesh start part 1 here. Lord Krishna had two main tasks on hand. One when the Arjuna was in severe depression, how would he kill his grandsire and the Guru and still live? Adhe போக்குறதுக்காக தான், to dispel that fear, Lord Krishna brought in the concept of Atma. சாங்கிய யோகா கையில் எடுத்தது அதனால தான். முதல்ல ஆத்மா சொல்லிட்டு ஆத்மா is imperishable, therefore Arjuna need not worry. He is only going to kill the perishable body, which any case will die. And the second task was, Arjuna said he will not fight a war that he didn't want, that is Arjuna did not want to do his job. So Lord Krishna has to point to Arjuna how important it is for him to do his duty. Adhyum Sankhya Yogala, Lord Krishna is going to now bring the importance of doing one's duty. மேல போகலாம். இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போற 4 ஸ்லோகாஸும் from chapter 2, ஸ்லோகாஸ் 27, 30, 40 and 41. இதுல ஒரு முக்கியமான பாயிண்ட் சொல்லணும். Whenever there is a gap between the shlokas that are covered, அந்த ஸ்லோகாஸ்ல uncovered ஸ்லோகாஸ்ல இருக்கிற main points I would definitely bring forth in brief. For example, after shloka 30, I am taking shloka 40. So on the 31 ல இருந்து 39 வரைக்கும் இருக்கிற ஸ்லோகாவுக்கு and the important points from there I would definitely bring forth here. Idea is you do not miss out on any important point from Bhagavad Gita study. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்க்க போற ஸ்லோகாஸ்ல முதல்ல லார்ட் கிருஷ்ணா concludes his discussions on Atma by re-emphasizing that anything that is born is to die, anything that dies is to be born again. Atma neither is born nor is dead. And then Atma, which is dwelling in all bodies, it is indestructible. Having said that, Lord Krishna introduces Arjuna to the path of Karma Yoga. Towards this, he says, any effort taken by a Karma Yogi in the path of Karma, it's never wasted. Its results are proportional to the efforts that are taken. And also, he defines the characteristic of a Karma Yogi as a person with a focused mind, determined mind. As against this, person without the Karma Yoga focus his mind is scattered and his thoughts are all over. அதுதான் இன்னைக்கு பார்க்க போறோம். Let's go to the first shloka.
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युः
जातस्य हि ध्रुवो मृत्युः
ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च
ध्रुवं जन्म मृतस्य च
तस्मादपरिहार्येऽर्थे
तस्मादपरिहार्येऽर्थे
न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि
न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि
Shloka 2.27 Jatasya hi dhruvaha mrityuhu dhruvam janma mritasya cha tasmat apariharte arte natvam shochitum arhasi. So Lord Krishna says Jatasya பிறந்தவனுக்கு இஹ means இந்த உலகத்துல பிறந்தவனுக்கு மிருத்யுஹு த்ருவஹா மரணம் வந்து certain, that is anybody that is born, the death is certain. Similarly மிருதஸ்ய ச இறந்தவனுக்கும், the one who is dead, ஜன்ம துருவம், again for him to be born, இன்னொரு தரம் பிறக்கிறது நிச்சயம். That is anyone that is born, he has to die. Anyone who dies has to be born again. தஸ்மாத் அதனால அபரிஹார்த்தே அர்த்தே, இந்த மாதிரி பரிகாரம் இல்லாத ரெமடிலெஸ் சிச்சுவேஷனுக்காக இதெல்லாம் நேச்சர் சைக்கிள். துவம் சோச்சித்தும் ந அர்ஹசி, நீ இதை பத்தி கவலைப்படுறதுக்கே கூடாது, தப்பு. இட் இஸ் ராங் ஃபார் யூ டு worry over that. They do not deserve the mourning from you. So Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, anything that is born is to be gone. Anything that dies has to be born again. That's nature's cycle. You cannot change it. அதனால அந்த மாதிரி unremediable situations, choiceless situationல இருக்கும்போது there is no point in your worrying over it. So clearly Lord Krishna says, இந்த mental attitude develop பண்ணிக்கிறதுக்கு நமக்கு வாழ்க்கையில we get some problems, we start worrying. But if we make worrying as a habit, worrying alone doesn't start a problem. Also, if there are certain things which are to happen, they are to happen. Upon the mental attitude develop பண்ணிடுச்சுன்னா then it is easy. That's the inner point implied. விளக்கம், one who has taken his birth is sure to die, and after death one is sure to take birth again. Therefore, in the unavoidable discharge of your duty, you should not lament. தமிழ்ல பிறந்தவன் சாவது உறுதி எனில் செத்தவன் பிறப்பது உறுதி எனில் இந்த விலக்கொணா செய்திக்கு நீ அழுங்குதல் தகுதி அன்று. விலக்கொணா means the thing which you cannot avoid, which you cannot escape. So அதனால there is no point in lamenting. Come on, be brave, get up. That's what Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna. மேல போகலாம்.
देहि नित्यमवद्योऽयम्
देहि नित्यमवद्योऽयम्
देहे सर्वस्य भारत
देहे सर्वस्य भारत
तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि
तस्मात् सर्वाणि भूतानि
न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि
न त्वं शोचितुमर्हसि.
Lord Krishna gave two arguments to Arjuna. One, if Arjuna considers Atma as a permanent thing and it's only the body which is perishable, he need not worry about killing the human body because in any case it's perishable. On the other hand, if Arjuna thought Atma is not permanent, it also has a birth and a death, even then he doesn't have to worry, because even if Arjuna does not kill, it has to be killed any case. And Arjuna is not killing for fun. he is fighting a dharmic war, fighting the evil. And Lord Krishna further tells Arjuna an amplification point. In the Ulagathula, all of us in the human form with a soul or Atma inside, this is the only visible form. What were we before we took this form of human body? Not known to us, not evident, not manifest. Similarly, what will we be after this body perishes? அதுவும் நமக்கு தெரியாது. அதனால, why worry about it? Then Lord Krishna also tells Arjuna, most people do not understand the true nature of Atma. Some people say it is strange phenomenon. Some people think it is a strange phenomenon. Some people hear the others say that it is strange. But on the whole, nobody knows clearly what Atma is. Therefore, Lord Krishna says, let me tell you emphatically what Atma is. So he tells here in 2.30. Let's see the shloka. Dehi nityam avadyaha ayam dehe sarvasya bharata tasmat sarvani bhutani na tvam sochitum arhasi. இஹன்னா இந்த உலகத்துல சர்வஸ்ய தேகே எல்லாரோட உடம்புலயும் all the human beings, the bodies of all human beings, dehi, that Atma which presides over or lives inside the body, that is nityam. She categorically says that is permanent. Avadyaha, it cannot be killed. So he declares that, Lord Krishna declares that Atma is permanent, without birth, without death, it cannot be killed. Therefore he says, Tasmat, adnala, Sarvani Bhutani, all these human beings, for their sake, you do not have to worry. It is not proper that you worry over there. So Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna Atma's true nature, that it is permanent. So Atma cannot be killed. Therefore, be firm that you are not going to kill the Atma. You are only going to kill the body. Therefore, do not worry about all the human beings and killing the bodies. விளக்கம் பார்க்கலாம். O descendant of Bharata, he who dwells in the body can never be slain. Therefore, you need not grieve for any living being. தமிழ்ல, பாரதா, எல்லோர் உடம்பிலும் உள்ள இந்த ஆத்மா கொல்ல முடியாதவன். ஆதலால் எந்த உயிரின் பொருட்டும் நீ வருந்த வேண்டா. Lord Krishna categorically says that Atma is beyond, different from the human body. Body is perishable, so stop lamenting. போன ஸ்லோகம் பார்த்தோம் 2.30. அடுத்தது பார்க்க போறது 2.40. ஸோ நடுவில் 31 to 39 ஸ்லோகாஸ் இருக்குது. அதில் இருக்கிற மெயின் பாயிண்ட்ஸ் எசன்ஸை மட்டும் இதில் கவர் பண்ணுவேன். பிஃபோர் யூ கோ டு 2.40. இப்போ லார்ட் கிருஷ்ணா டுக் த சாங்கிய யோகா ரூட் ஃபர்ஸ்ட். அப்போ அர்ஜுனாவுக்கு ரீசனிங் பவர் வழியா Lord Krishna establishes the permanent nature of Atma, clarifying to Arjuna that what he would kill is only the perishable body. There is one more task. That is, Arjuna said he will not fight a war. He threw his weapons. He came to fight the war, but he said he will not fight the war. It's a dereliction of duty. அப்போ அந்த அர்ஜுனாவை டியூட்டியில திரும்பி போக வைக்கணும். அதனால லார்ட் கிருஷ்ணா tells Arjuna what all the consequences are if he does not fight a war. Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, இவ்வளவு பெருமை வச்சுட்டு இருந்துட்டு அர்ஜுனா இப்போ ஃபைட் பண்ண மாட்டேன்னு சொல்லி போச்சுன்னா, all those people who were praising Arjuna earlier will start talking ill of Arjuna now if he goes away. not wanting to do his duty. அது போக இது வந்து தர்ம யுத்தம். இந்த மாதிரி dharmic war rarely comes as a boon for a king, and the war is actually a opening of a golden door for the heaven, because if one fights a war and dies, he goes to heaven. If he wins the war, he gets to rule over the land. So it's a win-win situation. And also Lord Krishna says, for all the glory that Arjuna had, even his enemies had praise for Arjuna. But if he runs away from the battlefield, his enemies will say that he has gone out of fear that he is run away. Having had the glory and getting to a defame, he says it is worse than even death. And therefore, Lord Krishna advises Arjuna to develop an equanimity of mind. இது வந்து அர்ஜுனாக்கு லார்ட் கிருஷ்ணா சொல்றதெல்லாம் நமக்கு அப்ளிகபிள். நல்லது வந்ததுனாலும் கெட்டது வந்ததுனாலும் take it same, take it easy. So if you have good happening to you or bad happening to you, develop an attitude, build an attitude to withstand that. And that is what Lord Krishna is preaching to Arjuna, and he wants to prepare Arjuna to go back to the battle. அப்போ இது வந்து Lord Krishna is now slowly trying to bring Arjuna into the karma yoga path. Doing the duty for the sake of duty, one ought to do what has to be done. So he is bringing Arjuna into the wisdom of yoga. வெறும் யோகான்னு சொல்லும்போது it generally normally implies the karma yoga, the path of karma yoga. That's what we are going to see in shloka 2.40. Let's go to 2.40.
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति
नेहाभिक्रमनाशोऽस्ति
प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
प्रत्यवायो न विद्यते
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य
स्वल्पमप्यस्य धर्मस्य
त्रायते महतो भयात्
त्रायते महतो भयात्.
எப்படி சாங்கிய யோகா ஆரம்பத்துல ஆத்மாவை பத்தி சொல்ல வரும்போது, when Lord Krishna brought in the concept of Atma, he gave a nice preamble to Arjuna about Atma. அதே மாதிரி இப்போ கர்மா பாத்துல கொண்டு போறதுக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணும்போது he gives a nice preamble on karma, the virtues of karma yoga. ஸ்லோகத்தை பார்க்கலாம். ந இஹ அபிக்ரம நாசஹ அஸ்தி பிரத்யவாயஹ ந வித்யதே ஸ்வல்பமபி அஸ்ய தர்மஸ்ய த்ராயதே மஹதஹ பயாத். So Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, இஹ இந்த உலகத்துல இந்த மாதிரி கர்மயோகா பண்ணும்போது அபிக்ரம நாசஹ ந அஸ்தி. அபிக்ரம நாசஹ ந அஸ்தினா, இந்த மாதிரி நீ பண்ற எஃபர்ட் வந்து நெவர் கோஸ் வேஸ்ட். இப்போ நம்ம வீடெல்லாம் கட்டும் போது 90% if we have built, 90% of the results do not come unless we cast the roof. ரூஃபும் போட்ட பிறகுதான் it becomes dwellable. இல்லைன்னு சொன்னா அதோட விட்டுருச்சுன்னா the 90% of the efforts go waste. கர்ம யோகால போனா அப்படி இல்லை. எவ்வளவு கர்மா பண்றோமோ that is dharmic karma, in the right path. எவ்வளவு கர்மா ஆக்ஷன் பண்றோமோ அதுக்கு தகுந்த ரிசல்ட் கண்டிப்பா வரும். So it is something like, if we eat for a day, that food which we eat, that effect will be coming to us. It's something like this. And it's not like the house which is built but roof not laid, அதனால எந்த எஃபர்ட்டுமே இல்லை, அது மாதிரி இல்லை. So he says, in the Karma Yoga, Abhikrama Nashaha na asti. There is no wasted effort. Pratyavayaha na vidyate. There are no ill effects. Counter effects kadayadu. Opposed effects kadayadu. Asya dharmasya swalpamapi. In this, even a little bit, if we do, that is, whatever we do, if we do with the focused mind, as karma yoga, as a yoga, if we do that, mahataha bayat trayate, it will save one from, protect one from the big fear. What is the biggest fear everybody has? The fear of death. So karma yoga pathil irundhaduna, one doesn't have to worry about anything else. If you are on the right path, they say you don't have to worry, just continue and you will win, and results will come for whatever is the efforts that one has taken. அதுதான் single minded devotional சொல்லுவாங்க. So Lord Krishna says, in the karma yoga la போறதுனால, whatever is the proportion of karma that is done, the results will come, effect will be there for that. There is no wasted effort in this, and there is no ill effect either. Counter effect கிடையாது. இதுல கொஞ்சம் இருந்தா கூட, even if there is a small amount of karma that one does, proportionate to that, results will come, and இது வந்து பெரிய fearல இருந்து it will protect us or save us. That is, there is no fear of death. You know, it's a profound wisdom. Fear of death இல்லைன்னு சொன்னதுன்னா, we will not be afraid to forge ahead on anything. The soldier goes without fear of death because his mind is focused on a supreme sacrifice. So Lord Krishna is telling Arjuna, develop that attitude of karma. விளக்கம் பார்க்கலாம். In this, that is in this karma yoga, there is no waste of effort, nor are opposite results produced. Even very little of this karma yoga protects one from great fear. நமக்கு வந்து வாழ்க்கையில் இருக்கிற இனிபிஷன்ஸ் எல்லாம் அந்த ஃபியர்னால வருது தான். இஃப் யூ ஓவர் கம் த ஃபியர், வி கேன் அச்சீவ் மெனி திங்ஸ். தமிழ்ல, இதில் முயற்சிக்கு அழிவில்லை, இது வரம்பு மீறிய செய்கையும் அன்று. இந்த தர்மத்தில் சிறிது இருப்பினும் அது ஒருவரை பேரச்சத்திலிருந்து காப்பாற்றும். So Lord Krishna, through Arjuna, is giving us a message. The way to get over the fear of anything is to do it, to do the job, to do one's karma. மேல போலாம்.
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः
एकेह कुरु नन्दन
एकेह कुरु नन्दन
बहुशाखाह्यनन्ताश्च
बहुशाखाह्यनन्ताश्च
बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्
बुद्धयो व्यवसायिनाम्.
Introducing Arjuna to the path of Karma Yoga, Lord Krishna now spells out the important prerequisite for following the path of Karma Yoga. He says that is focused mind, firm mind. Shloka 2.41 பார்க்கலாம். व्यवसायात्मिका बुद्धिः एका इह कुरुनन्दन बहुशाखाः हि अनन्ताः च बुद्धयः अव्यवसायिनाम्. இதுல Lord Krishna addresses Arjuna as Kurunandana, that is a descendant in the Kuru dynasty. So he says, Vyavasayatmika. Vyavasayatmikaன்னு சொன்னதுன்னா, the person with the focus, firmness, புத்திஹி. அந்த மாதிரி focused mind, ஏகா இஹ. இந்த கர்மயோகத்துல ஒரே focused mind, with a firm mind, steady mind, determination. And whereas in comparison, அவ்யவசாயினாம், அந்த மாதிரி நிச்சயமான புத்தி இல்லாதவங்க, firm mindedness இல்லாதவங்க, the people without firm mindedness or the people without the focus, their புத்தையாக, அவங்க புத்தி or அவங்க thoughts, அவங்க மனசு, the mind, பகுஷாக்காக, it will jump into many branches, that it will take many paths. The mind and the thoughts will keep floating around. Anantaha cha, and they are many, many. The fleeting thoughts go through their minds. இதுக்கு இந்த focused mindக்கு ஒரு ஸ்டோரி சொல்லுவாங்க. சின்ன பையங்களா இருக்கும்போதெல்லாம் கேட்டிருக்கோம். Arjuna and other peers were there when the guru kept a competition. He told them to look at the tree and see the parrot and shoot between its eyes. So the guru kept asking people, do you see the tree? Many people said yes. Do you see the branches? Some of them said yes. Do you see the leaves? Do you see the parrot? Do you see its wings? Yes. But Arjuna kept saying no for all that, because his mind, his eyes were focused on that point between the two eyes of the parrot. That is focus. Also, சின்ன பையனா இருக்கும்போது, சின்ன பசங்களா இருக்கும்போது நம்ம விளையாடி இருக்கோம். When we take the magnifying glass and focus the sun rays through that, focused energy becomes so powerful. If we keep a paper or the shrub underneath, soon in minutes it will be able to burn that. That is the power of focus. That is what Krishna is talking about. Lord Krishna is talking about. He says, Vyavasayatmika buddhihi, and the மாதிரி focused mind and the thought and the brain. Eka, ஒரே மாதிரி, singular thought, singular vision. The primary focus is on the task on hand. Whereas the people who are unfocused, who are not in the path of karma yoga, அவங்களோட minds, they waver around. They have scatterbrains, multiple thoughts. அதனால they can neither accomplish the tasks on time, nor can they do a quality work. So Lord Krishna says, focused mind with determination is the singular requirement for the path of karma yoga. Doing the task, செய்யும் தொழிலே தெய்வம் சொல்லுவாங்க. So that is the respect that you give for the task on hand. விளக்கம் பார்க்கலாம். Those who are on this path of karma yoga, are resolute in purpose and their aim is one. Oh beloved child of this Kurus, the intelligence of those who are irresolute is many branched. It's not focused. Kurukula தோன்றலே உறுதியுடைய புத்தி இவ்வுலகத்தில் ஒருமையுடையது. Singular. உறுதி இல்லாதோரின் மதி பல கிளைப்பட்டது, முடிவற்றது. It's never ending, and then it keeps on, thoughts keep jumping around from one to another. The focus or the thought or the mind or the entire effort is not focused on the task on hand. So Lord Krishna brought Arjuna into karma yoga. He has also spelled out the single prerequisite is focused mind with determination on the task on hand. இன்னைக்கு நம்ம பார்த்தோம், Lord Krishna wrapping up his talk on the details of Atma with Arjuna, firmly telling Arjuna that Atma is indestructible. So what Arjuna is going to kill is just the human body. And along with that, Lord Krishna also touches on the sensitive points of Arjuna, highlighting to him how inglorious it will be for Arjuna. அந்த பேட்டில் ஃபீல்ட்லேருந்து ஓடி போயிட்டான்னு சொல்லி மற்றவங்கெல்லாம் கேவலமாக பேசுவாங்க, இழிவாக பேசுவாங்க. They will talk on insulting terms if Arjuna runs away from the battlefield. இதெல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டு Lord Krishna slowly brings Arjuna into the path of Karma Yoga, doing one's duties as a devotion. So Lord Krishna tells Arjuna, அந்த கர்ம யோகாவில் இருக்கிறவங்களுக்கு என்ன requirements வேணும், the focus, determination, அதெல்லாம் சொல்லிட்டு the characteristics of a karma yogi அதையும் சொல்லிட்டு Lord Krishna tells Arjuna that even if a small amount of karma one does, it will have a proportional benefit or the consequence. It never goes waste. இதெல்லாம் இன்னைக்கு பார்த்தோம். And there are interesting points that are to come subsequently. So we will see the next week. And please remember, Parihaa has been doing yeoman service for the student community by offering this program, Tirukkural and Bhagavad Gita, free and on the YouTube, so that they have flexi time to see that. So to encourage Parihaa into doing more such things in the future, kindly press the like, and that like is for every video. Kindly like every video and then subscribe once for the channel. No money is involved. Just press the subscribe and kindly share it with your friends. Thank you. Namaskar everybody.
ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.